Question 8, convert the following equation to standard form. So here we have a circle in general form, and we want to write it in standard form. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move my x's together. So I have x squared minus 2x. I'm going to move my y's together, plus y squared plus 4y. And then this negative 31, I'm actually going to add it to the other side of the equal sign. So it equals positive 31. And now we're going to complete the square because we want standard form of a circle. So I'm going to rewrite x squared minus 2x. And then when we complete the square, we add on another value. So I'm going to leave space for that. And then plus y squared plus 4y. We're going to complete the square and add on another value. Equals 31. And these two values that we add on this side of the equation, we have to keep it balanced and add those over here as well. So now let's do it. So we start off by rewriting in this form, x minus h squared. We divide the term by x by 2. And that's the number that goes in our square. So negative 2 divided by 2 is negative 1. And what that means is that it's x minus 1 times x minus 1. So if we multiply that out, we get x times x, which is x squared, negative x. Negative 1 times x is another negative x. And then negative 1 times negative 1 is positive 1. And when those middle two come together, we get this. We get the x squared minus 2x. That's what we want. But there's a plus 1 now. That's what happens by creating that square. So I'm going to have to add 1 there and add 1 there to keep it balanced. So if we do the same thing with our y values, we take the term by y, divide it by 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2, positive 2. And you could do the same thing. You can multiply them out and see what that term is that you're adding. But there's an easier way. Okay, if I take this value, the negative 1, and I square it, that's where the positive 1 comes from. So if I take 2 and square it, 2 squared is 4. So I'm adding 4. And I can see that by it's this last term, 2 times 2, 4. Okay, now we got to put this in. 31 plus 1 is 32, plus 4 is 36. So that's my equation. X minus 1 squared plus y plus 2 squared equals 36. Now, what's the center? What's the radius? So remember, in our standard equation, it's x minus h plus y minus k equals r squared, and the center is hk. So h I can see is negative, or not negative 1, positive 1. And then k is actually negative 2. It's y minus negative 2. So it's the opposite sign. And then r squared is 36, but we just want r. So the square root of that would leave us just r, and that is positive 6. So 1, negative 2, and the square root of 36 is 6.